back to Just Between Us. This is the Couch Show.
Do you like my hat?
I do. What's it say?
Nepo baby.
You wish.
I know. I was like, what if I inherited alcoholism and depression?
Still counts. So for this week, we're going OG. We're going old school. We're bringing back perhaps my greatest contribution to society.
More than would you forgive this cheater?
Okay, my second greatest contribution to society.
Sure.
Which is truth or truth. And if you're thinking, Allison, that sounds just like truth or dare without the dares, and that's not really that big of a thing to have invented because you already had half the game.
Sure.
You're right. If you don't take credit for things,
you won't take credit
you won't.
for them.
You don't have it.
Let's say you invented stickball,
and
then someone else went on to invent baseball.
Oh, that's hard.
The guy who invented baseball, he already had half of what you made up, but he made it better.
This is making me remember that for months of my relationship, John kept trying to get me to invest in a fake sport called puckball that was the size of like 4 stadiums, and everyone used like a hockey puck that was shaped like a ball, and there were like 200
Was this
people.
real?
He does this character that's pitching me on puckball and that needed like millions of dollars to get it started, and there's like 200 people on the field. Like, he created all the rules of puckball that don't make any sense.
You're giving puckball away for free.
Please take it. Okay, so for truth or truth, everyone should know the rules if they've been here since 2014. Someone says truth or truth, the other person says truth, then you both say activated at the exact same time.
Activated.
And if you don't say it at the same time, the game is not activated and you can lie. Truth or truth?
Truth.
Activated. If you could murder someone and you knew there would be no repercussions for you, would you do it?
Yes. Oh, I thought you were going to ask me who. I had a list ready. I thought you were going to ask me who it would be.
So you have no qualms. You definitely do it.
Yeah, because I would choose like to murder someone.
Well, we'll have to beep that out so you don't go to jail. But yeah, that's what I think too.
Right? Like,
yeah,
I would take out someone who absolutely deserves it.
Yeah, I would take. There's quite a few people I would take out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you would have to say, your question should have been, would you murder someone who like didn't, like an innocent person, and get away with it? That's a hard question. But
why is that a hard question? Who would want to murder them? Just for the thrill of the kill? Why would that even be something you would consider?
I said too much. I said too much.
Yeah, but I think there are some people that would be like, oh, I would never murder. I would definitely murder.
We've talked about this, that if there's like a villain in a movie who like killed your family, and they're always like, I can't stoop to their level. No, I'll stoop right to it.
That's different. I murder when like there's, I don't believe in murder as revenge. I believe in murder as preventative.
No, revenge.
Right? But like I wouldn't murder just to punish you for what you've already done. I would murder to prevent more harm.
Oh, okay, interesting. I'll do both.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Apparently you kill innocent people too.
I didn't mean it like that. Innocent in what sense? Like, did they cut me off in traffic? Or like, like who's really innocent?
Oh my God. Get out of my house. I gotta lock the door.
We really should like go into like what, like, like spiritually, like what is innocence? Truth or truth?
Truth. Activated.
If John stood you up at the altar, but then he had a really good reason, and he was like, let's do the wedding again tomorrow, would you do it?
Well, what do you mean? So stood me up, like didn't tell me where he was? Like,
yeah,
I don't even know.
Like the music starts, you get up there, you realize he's put a cardboard cutout of himself up there. And then a little note that says, sorry, got a jet.
Okay. So that to me is very different. That feels like he had enough time to tell me what was going on. If he had time to get a cardboard cutout.
He had the cardboard cutout ready. He already had it. All he had to do was write the note, sorry, got a jet.
Well, I would be mad that like that's what he wrote. Like if something horrible happened where he like got in an accident or like was kidnapped, like something that was like truly
the kidnapper said the only thing you can write is sorry, got a jet.
Oh, so then I find out that it wasn't him who wrote that. It was the kidnapper?
Well, wouldn't you recognize his handwriting?
Not really.
What?
I don't know. I thought about that a lot, and I don't know if I would.
Like if he was kidnapped, but the kidnapper had him write a note that was like, "Dear Allison, I'm leaving forever." Blah
In
blah
what
blah. You wouldn't,
scenario would I take him back if I found out he'd been kidnapped?
because he like could have fought harder. He didn't really try that hard, and then he told them where the
Oh,
cardboard cutout was. He just sort of gave that out up. You know what I mean? He didn't even really try. Try. And then the kidnappers said that they'll only give him back if you never have a wedding.
well, okay. This is hard because none of it seems to have anything to do with like John's choices.
Okay, but then would you take him back if it was like the kidnappers were like, you can never get married? I don't know how they would make sure of that. They have a sniper on you at all times. If you ever get married, they'll shoot when you take John back.
Yes. Of course I would. If John just got like cold feet and didn't show up to our wedding and then later regretted it, I don't know if I would take him back in that scenario.
Sure.
Because that feels like okay.
Waste of money.
Well, definitely. I would be like, hey, sometimes you gotta, like, I'm afraid you would do that to me again, or this,
Man up.
you should have just not done that to me in the first place,
Yeah.
and whatever. But like, if it was out of his control and that's why he missed the wedding, then I would definitely take him back. But obviously, I wouldn't marry him if I was gonna get shot by a sniper. But we would just be domestic partners.
Is love even real? Wow, John's gonna hear that and he's really gonna find out who he's marrying.
A pragmatist? Truth or truth?
Truth.
Activated. What is the worst hookup you've ever had? Where like while it was happening, you were going, "Oh, this is not fun. Everyone here is not good at this."
I've had so many. Oh my
Really?
God, I've had so many bad ones. Yeah, I've had so many bad ones.
Bad in what way?
Just like this is not vibing. I've said this before, but only like 4 people have ever agreed with me that when a hookup is going poorly, the other person smells and tastes like olive oil.
What?
It's a pheromone.
Oh.
And I've said it before, and it's like if you're making out with someone and it's not going well, to me it smells like olive oil.
You don't like olive oil?
No, but do you want to be making out with olive oil?
I could think of much worse things.
It's a weird pheromone thing that doesn't match up, and that's when you know the hookup is going poorly. But I don't know. I feel like I've had hookups where it's just like might as well have been a handshake. As I've gotten older, I've been like, if nobody's having fun, I'm way more willing to be like, you know what?
Yeah, so you'll stop in the middle?
Yeah, like now I'm like, no one's having a good time.
You say that?
Yeah. With men, sometimes they'll like finish, and then I'll be like, all right, I gotta go. Like, you're not gonna, whatever you do to me is not gonna be worth me staying, so I gotta get out of here. Thanks for playing. I'm gonna leave.
But I feel almost like men are like, great, that worked out perfectly for me.
Or if I want to try again with someone, I will say, hey, one time with a guy, I did say, hey, want to do that again, but maybe like everybody does a better job. And he appreciated it. I like diffused the awkwardness by just being like, did you feel like, were there things that you thought maybe could be different or better? No, I do it different. I'll be like, did you like me pulling your hair? No, yes. Did you like, whatever.
Oh, they kind of fill out a survey?
I hand it to everyone when they leave. It's hard because I'm constantly running out of ink. Okay, truth or truth?
Truth. Activated.
If you could, all of them are so mean. They're so mean. Someone we know, maybe you even like them, has to move into your house and sleep between you and John, or you have to get rid of one of the dogs.
Oh my God, like sleep between us every night
forever? Yeah.
For the rest of my life?
Just until one of the dogs dies.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Do I have to talk to them?
No, you never actually have to have a conversation with them, and they live in their own place. They just sleep between you guys.
All right.
Yeah, you do it.
I pick that, I guess.
Now, don't you hear that, doggies? It proves that she loves you.
Yeah, because I think the guilt of giving one away would just ruin the rest of my life. Whereas now, like, we don't like cuddle when we go to bed.
You just get a bigger bed.
Yeah, you just get like a big bed, and then I just sort of like avoid the middle. But honestly, I'm already kind of sleeping right on the side because the dogs push me over. So
sure. is there a difference if that person is Melissa versus that person is someone you know who's messy?
Oh, like a dirty person?
Yeah.
Well, I would just have to, the bed would just be dirty. It would have to be like I have to shower in the morning, which I do now anyway.
I was gonna say, what's different?
Yeah.